Hello, hello. Once again, we're here in the English class, English live YouTube class. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. So let's see if someone connects and I'll start. I'll start anyways. Yay! One is here already. Good job. Okay, so it's the 31st of October. It's Halloween in many parts of the world. Here in Mexico, you don't celebrate Halloween, I understood. You have Dia de los Muertos, but it's not today. I understood it's on Saturday and Sunday. So let's see if there's a lot of people watching this class today. And if there's a lot of people connecting, participating, I don't think so because it's Halloween. But let's hope. Okay, so what did we do last week? We did some formal treatment, some formal requests, and how to talk on the phone. And I hope that you have been practicing this. I'm not gonna say it again because you have it in the class of last week and it's on the YouTube channel. Ok, voy a explicar un poquito en español también lo que dije, que aquí estamos otra vez, otra semana, otra clase, y vamos a ver si hay mucha gente hoy. Yo pienso que no, porque en muchas partes del mundo es Halloween hoy, el 31 de octubre. Y por lo que yo he entendido, en México no se celebra Halloween, sino se celebra el Día de los Muertos y es el sábado y el domingo, ¿no? Pero igual no sé de dónde vienen todos los estudiantes que están viendo este video, esta clase, que están participando y que están aprendiendo inglés aquí. Supongo que muchos son de México, pero vi la primera vez que había gente de California. Me gustaría mucho saber de dónde son y si celebran Halloween y que digan un poquito de, de las tradiciones de su país. Bueno, lo que estaba diciendo que la semana pasada hicimos un poquito de los días de la semana y cómo hablar en teléfono, cómo decir, cómo tratar con personas en una manera más formal, pero no lo voy a repetir porque el video está en nuestro YouTube channel. Entonces nada más lo pueden ir a ver. Pueden entrar en nuestro YouTube channel y ahí pueden verlo. Ahí está. Bueno, otra semana, otra clase, otra clase live en vivo. Bueno, lo que vamos a hacer hoy, what we are gonna do today is the time. And I don't know if you heard me in the beginning. I said, let's start. It's 8 o'clock. Entonces vamos a practicar el tiempo, digamos la hora más bien, the time, y how to say 20 past, 20 after, 22, y las horas medias y los cuartos. Todo eso vamos a hacer hoy. También quería decirles que si tienen algunas preguntas o algunas dudas o algunas sugerencias o algo que quieran aprender, nada más por favor mándame un mensaje o escriban aquí en el chat y voy a practicar con ustedes lo que quieran practicar, ¿ok? So if you have some suggestions, something that you want to learn, or you have some questions, something you didn't understand quite good, you can just write to me or write in the chat here, and I'll try to practice with you what you want to practice. Okay? So what we're gonna do today is the time, and we're gonna do the months, um, and then I'm gonna start with some articles. The, when you say the, and when you don't use an article. Entonces vamos a tratar con el artículo de, cuando se dice de, la pronunciación de, y the, y cuando no se usa artículo. ¿Ok? Y vamos a tratar con ¿qué era? Era at, on, and in. También vamos a tratar con los artículos in, on, at, cuando se usan. Ok, empezamos. Entonces empezamos con la hora. Let's start with the time. Okay, so today we don't have so much information. We're gonna continue with Unit 10. I think we're on Unit 10 already. So on Unit 10, there is not so much information, so I think this class is gonna go quite quick if you don't have a lot of questions, which I hope you do. Entonces lo que dije es que esta clase va a pasar bastante rápido porque no hay tanta información en Unit 10. Pero yo espero que tengan muchas preguntas y muchas dudas. O bueno, más bien quiero que entiendan todo, pero quiero que participen y que hagan preguntas. Y si tienen dudas, quiero que me lo digan. Bueno, empezamos. The time. Entonces, para preguntar qué hora es, hay dos diferentes maneras. What time is it? ¿Qué hora es? O what's the time? ¿Ok? Entonces, si dices what's the time, sería what is the time. Nada más que lo juntas. You put it together. What is the time? What's the time? Pero lo más normal, por lo que yo he escuchado, es que se dice what time is it? Excuse me, sir. Do you know what time it is? O si se dieron cuenta ahí, es que dije, excuse me, sir, do you know what time it is? Y la pregunta que yo hice primero era, what time is it? Entonces cambió la orden, el orden de las palabras, porque por la palabra do. También lo practicamos. Hola, hi Kike. Nice to see that you're here. Okay, so hicimos hace algunas clases las las palabras para hacer preguntas. Do you play football? ¿Se acuerdan? Bueno, entonces, si tienes esa palabra primero, entonces cambia el orden. So, if you have the word do you, then you have to say it in this way. Do you know what time it is? But if you don't use the word do you, pero si no usan la forma de decir saben, do you, o sabes, entonces se dice what time is it? What time is it? Do you know what time it is? ¿Ok? Si tienen preguntas, me escriban en el chat, ¿ok? Entonces, what time is it? Now it's 8. It's 10 past 8. And there is two different ways of saying there are two different ways of saying 8 más 10. Y se trata de diferentes partes del mundo. Por ejemplo, yo creo que en Inglaterra se usa past y en Estados Unidos se usa after. So, it's 10 after 8 or it's 10 past 8. ¿Ok? Entonces hay dos diferentes maneras de decir más. 8 más 10. After and past. Si quieren decir, digamos, 3 menos 20, se dice 22, 3. O sea, son las 20 para las 3. So it's 22, 3. Ok, a ver si tengo ejemplos aquí. Los ejemplos creo que están en la página son it's 20 after 1. It's 20 past 1. It's 20 after 1. Entonces serían 1 más 20. It's 10 after 4. It's 20 to 3. It's 10 to 5. ¿Ok? Entonces esa es la manera de decir la hora en general. What time is it? It's 12 past 8. ¿Ok? Si quieres decir las horas en punto, dices o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Son las 8 en punto. It's 8 o'clock. O it's 9 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Todas las horas se dicen o'clock en punto. ¿Ok? No es tan difícil. La hora no es tan difícil, nada más hay que practicarlo un poquito. Las horas y medias se dicen it's half past 12. Entonces ahí no se puede decir after. Ahí sí se dice past cuando son las horas y medias, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, it's half past 12, it's half past 3, it's half past 8. ¿Ok? Half past 8 son las 8:30. Super, los cuartos. It's a quarter after 8. Ahora casi, en un minuto. It's a quarter after 8. It's a quarter after 1. Y si quieres decir 8 menos cuarto, it's a quarter to 8. It's a quarter to 1. It's a quarter to 12. ¿Ok? Entonces, las horas y medias, los cuartos y las horas en punto. ¿Lo entendieron bien? Si no, pues pueden escribir en el chat. ¿Ok? Por favor. If you have some questions, please write in the chat. Y si quieres decir 8 más 20 o son las 8 menos 20, it's 20 to 8 or it's 20 past 8 or 20 after 8. ¿Ok? Ok, entonces también se puede decir cómo aparecen en relojes digitales. Por ejemplo, 2:15, 2:15, 2:15. Entonces, un reloj digital dice 2:15, 2:15, o 3:20. ¿Qué más ejemplos tengo? 6:55, 6:55. ¿Ok? Eso también es una manera muy normal de decir la hora. What time is it? It's 3:25. Y es una manera más fácil, digamos, usar si les parece difícil o complicado usar las otras maneras. Bueno, entonces, I don't see any questions in the chat, so I'm gonna continue. No veo ninguna preguntas en el chat, entonces voy a continuar. Entonces, para hacer preguntas sobre, digamos que tienes planes con un amigo o una amiga, entonces quieres preguntar cuándo es la película, cuándo sale la película, más bien. Entonces, en inglés, let's say that you have plans with a friend and you want to ask this friend what time you're gonna meet, what time you're gonna watch the movie. Then you can ask, what time is the movie? What time is the movie? And then your friend answers, y tu amigo te contesta, it's at 9 o'clock. Sale a las 9 en punto. ¿Ok? ¿Qué más ejemplos? Por ejemplo, puedes preguntar una pregunta general. What time do you get up in the morning? ¿A qué hora te levantas en la mañana? What time do you get up in the morning? I get up at 7:30. Yo me levanto a las 7:30. Entonces, esa es la manera de decir la hora. Y si les parece complicado, como ya les dije, pueden usar la manera de decir de los relojes digitales, porque también es una manera muy normal de decir la hora. Bueno, no veo ninguna preguntas, entonces voy a seguir con los meses, with the months. Okay, since I can't see any questions in the chat, I'm gonna continue with the months. Okay, so the months, we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so I told them quite slowly so you can hear the pronunciation. Entonces les dije los meses bastante lento para que puedan escuchar la pronunciación. Ok. Entonces, eso era toda la información nueva, digamos, en Unit 10. La hora, the time, and the months. So now it's 19 past 8, almost 20 past 8, 20 after 8, or 22:03, 10:04. Nada más para repetirlo un poquito, las horas en punto siempre se dice o'clock, it's 9 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. Las horas y medias no se dice after, se dice past. Entonces, it's 3:30, it's 8:30. ¿ok? It's 3:30, son las 3:30. It's 8:30, son las 8:30. ¿Ok? Los cuartos, it's 7:45, son las 8 menos cuarto. It's 9:15. Ok. También puedes usar, yo creo que es bastante normal usarlo aquí en México también, pero por lo menos en Estados Unidos es muy común que se dice AM and PM. It's 9 p.m. Son las 9 de la noche. It's 9. Por ejemplo, what time is the movie? 8:30. No. It doesn't sound correct. No suena correcto. 8:30. No. And a half. 8:30. 8:30. Grammatically, it's correct, but I haven't heard anyone use it. Entonces, gramáticamente sí está correcto, pero yo nunca he escuchado a nadie usar esa manera. Porque con la hora siempre se dice it's 8:30. 8:30. What time is it? It's 8:30. Suena bastante. Yo no la he escuchado, por lo menos. Pero digamos, sí, gramáticamente sí es correcto. Pero con la hora se dice it's 8:30. ¿Ok? Dime qué piensas, Kike. Tell me what you think. Okay. Super. So you can use AM and PM. So what time is the movie? It's at 9 p.m. Sale a las 9 de la noche. At what time is the yoga class? ¿A qué hora es la clase de yoga? It's at 9 a.m. Es a las 9 de la mañana. AM es en la mañana, PM es en la tarde o en la noche. ¿Ok? Ok, entonces, and the months. Creo que es bastante fácil acordarse de los meses. I think it's quite easy to remember the months. For example, my birthday is in February. Her birthday is in October. I am gonna go to Spain in December. Nada más un poquito de ejemplos. I just told you some examples with the months. Okay, so now I'm gonna continue with the articles. My birthday is on the 24th of February. When is your birthday, Kike? Okay, so the articles. When you're gonna say the or the depends on if it's a consonant or if it's a vocal. Okay, no, I'm just gonna try to explain it in a more easy way. September 2nd. Perfect. Okay. So when you're gonna use the is when the next word coming after the article, when the word after the article starts with a consonant. The coffee, the sunset, the sofa, the table, the window, the TV. When you're gonna use the, It's the same, you write it the same. It's just the pronunciation. And you don't have this on the website, so that's why I'm trying to explain it. So when you use the, is when the next word after the article starts with a vocal. For example, the apple, the mm, um, the um, apple, the orange. As you know, I'm bad at thinking of examples in the moment. Whatever, you have some examples at least. So when it's the pronunciation is the, it's when the word after starts with a consonant. The chair, the table. And when you say the, is when the next word starts with a vocal. The apple, the orange. Um, yeah, I can't come up with other examples right now. If you have any, please write them in the chat. I would be happy to have some examples from you guys. Okay. So, for example, when you use the, is the car, the cat, the chair. It's always when you want to say something specific, a specific object. You're talking about a chair that you have in the room, for example. You have it in eyesight, you can see it. Then you talk with someone and you say, do you see the chair over there? I like that chair, for example. Um, or, oh, do you see the cat? It's um, it's an albino cat, oh, for example. Um, and if it's not a specific object, if it's just in general, for example, I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Por ejemplo, de se puede decir que en español sería la silla. ¿Ves la silla? Do you see the chair? O yo quiero una silla. Mejor dicho, I want a cat. Yo quiero, perdón, quiero un gato. I want a cat. Because we're not talking about a specific cat. We're talking about a cat in general. I want a cat. Do you see the cat? Then I'm talking about something specific that we both can see. The cat over there. Okay? Um, so you use it when all of the people in the conversation, or at least the other person who you're talking to, knows what object you are talking about. Because you can't say, for example, oh, do you remember the the trip to Vegas? And the other person you're talking to don't know about this trip. Then you can't use the, because the other person in the conversation doesn't know what you're talking about. Entonces, para usar de, las personas, o por lo menos la persona con quien hablas, tiene que saber de qué objeto estás hablando. ¿Ok? Y también puede ser cuando te refieres a algo que ya has dicho en la misma conversación. Por ejemplo, these are my children. The girl is Lea. Or these are my animals. The dog is really nice. Eh, y también yo diría que es lo mismo, que la persona con quien hablas sabe de qué estás hablando. Y podría ser que ya sabe desde antes o que lo mencionaste en la conversación anteriormente. Pero para usar de en general, la persona con quien hablas tiene que saber de qué estás hablando, de qué objeto estás hablando. ¿Ok? Voy a tomar un poquito de agua. Entonces, o cuando estamos hablando de algo único. Or when we are talking about something unique. For example, the president of the United States, ahí tenía dos de. The president of the United States. Es algo único porque nada más hay un presidente en Estados Unidos y nada más hay un Estados Unidos. So, we use the when we're talking about something unique. For example, the president. There is only one president, not in the whole wide world, because there are different countries and every country has their own president or prime minister or king. But, for example, the president of the United States is because there is only one president and there is only one United States. Okay? For example, if you would like to say, you can also say the presidents of the world. It's still unique because it's still you're still talking about something unique. The presidents about something specific. Okay? So, when it's something unique, when it's a specific object, and when the person to whom you're talking knows what you're talking about. Okay? And you pronounce it the when the next word starts with a consonant, and the when the next word starts with a vocal. Okay, any questions? Please write to me in the chat if you have any questions. I know that Kike usually have examples and questions, so please participate. Interact with me in this class. And this 31st of October, Halloween. Okay, so when you don't, cleaner. What do you mean, Kike? I don't understand. Cleaner. Okay, so I'm gonna continue while you write to me what you mean with cleaner. Okay, so when we don't use clean, okay, you mean that you don't have any questions, or what do you mean with clean? I don't understand. Or that everything is clean. You mean clear or clean? I don't understand. Limpio? Yeah, clean, limpio. But what do you want to say with clean? That you don't have any questions? Or is it an example? Okay. So, you don't use an article. Okay. Entonces, en esa expresión sería mejor usar clear, claro. So, yeah, everything is clear. Si quieres decir como que entendiste todo, entonces mejor usar clear. Exacto, perfect. Clear, all clear, everything is clear. Clean, nada más se usa cuando es limpio, pero literalmente, como que la casa está limpia, la mesa está limpia. Okay. So, when you don't use an article is when you're talking in general. Cuando no se usa el artículo de, es cuando estás hablando en general. Por ejemplo, money is important. Entonces, no es el dinero en específico, este dinero. No estás hablando de un dinero en específico. Entonces, es en general. Dinero es importante. Money is important. Perfect. But if you want to ask, let's say that you left money on the table and you come home and the money is not there, then you can ask, where is the money I left on the table? Then you have a specific object. Then it's the money you left on the table. Entonces ya tienes un objeto específico, ese dinero que yo dejé en la mesa, ¿dónde está? Okay. So, and in general, money is important. And if you want to say some money in specific, where is the money? Okay? Another example would be dogs are beautiful. Los perros en general son bonitos. Every dog. Dogs in general. Dogs are beautiful. Or dogs are mean. Lo que ustedes quieran, lo que piensan ustedes. Dogs are beautiful, dogs are mean. Pero si quieres decir un perro en específico, ya tienes que usar the. The dog is beautiful. Because then it's not general anymore. Then it's one dog in specific. So money is important, general, no article. Where is the money I left on the table? A specific object. The money you left on the table. Not general. Dogs are beautiful. General. All dogs. The dog is mean. The dog is big. The dog is beautiful. One dog in specific, not general, but one dog. Okay? And you don't use the when you're talking about the days of the week. For example, okay, so for example, the classes are on Thursdays. Or the class is on Thursday. No article. And also, when you want to say the four different kind of weathers: summer, autumn, winter, spring. Verano, otoño, invierno y primavera. For example, in winter, I am gonna ski. No, what did I say? In the winter. I said in the winter. What did I say? No, for example, that was a bad example. Forget that. Olvídalo. In winter, there is a lot of snow. That's a better example because I don't remember what I said in the first one. I'm sorry. So forget that example, and I'm gonna give you another one. So in winter there is a lot of snow. In summer, no, it's it rains a lot in summer, or in summer it rains a lot in Sweden, for example. In spring there are many beautiful flowers. In autumn there is a lot of beautiful colors, porque las hojas se caen de los árboles, por lo menos en Suecia. O en Europa, en el norte de Europa en general. Em, entonces, con los días de la semana y las estaciones del año no se usa de. Y ojalá no les haya confundido con mi ejemplo malo. But so the days of the week and the different weather stations, you don't use de. Okay? With the time, con la hora, with the time, you don't use the article. As I said before, it's 9 o'clock. No article. It's 7:30. It's 7:30. No article. Y en algunas expresiones, and in some expressions, you don't use the. For example, watch television. I never watch TV, or I never watch television, or I always watch television in the morning. No article, because it's in general. You don't say a specific TV, you say TV in general, you watch TV. You're not referring to the object, your TV in your house. ¿Ok? Entonces, están hablando en general, que están viendo la tele. No están diciendo que están viendo el objeto que está en su casa, que es la tele. Entonces, en expresiones como watch TV, watch television, no se usa artículo. Tampoco have breakfast, have lunch, and have dinner. I usually have breakfast at 7 o'clock. No article. I have lunch with my mother every day. No article. I have dinner with my father once a week. Ceno con mi papá una vez a la semana. No article. Okay? Seguimos. Let's keep on going. Okay, so with the verb to play, when the verb to play is jugar en español, no se usa el artículo de. Cuando significa un deporte. I play football, I play baseball, I play tennis. No article. But when to play means music, that you're playing an instrument. Cuando to play significa tocar la música, o sea, tocar un instrumento, then you use the article. Entonces sí se usa. For example, I play the guitar. I play the piano. I play the ukulele. So when it's a sport, when it's jugar, to play a sport, then no article. I play football, I play baseball, I play tennis, I play volleyball. No article. When it means music, that you're playing an instrument, then you use an article. I play the guitar, I play the piano, I play I play um, more instruments. I play the drums, for example. Okay. Um, okay. So um, last week we went through some formal treatments. For example, Mr., Mrs., Miss. So in front of these people, um, you don't use an article. For example, Mr. Jones. You don't say the Mr. Jones. No. So always when it's formal treatment, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Ms., then it's no article. You never say the Mrs. Um, Jones or the Mr. Brown. No, never. So in front of people, you don't use an article. Neither in front of names. For example, Jessica, you don't say the Jessica, and you don't say the Mr. Jones. So always informal treatment in front of the formal treatment or in front of the name of the person, no article. Okay? Perfect. So now the last part of today. I hope that if you have questions, please write them to me. And if not, we're gonna continue with prepositions. In, on, at. Okay, in, you use it with months. My birthday is in February. Your birthday is in September. Okay? And stations, weather stations. In summer, it rains a lot. Um, in winter, there is a lot of snow. And years. For example, I was born in 1996. He was born in 1979. Okay? In months, weather stations, and year. Perfect. Um, also, also, with different parts of the day. For example, in the morning, I eat breakfast. In the afternoon, I play tennis. In the evening, I do my homework. But you don't say in night. You say at night. At night, there is usually a lot of mosquitoes. Okay? So, the preposition on, you use it. Did you drink some for your cough? Yes, I did. I bought some jarabe, but it didn't work so good. I have no options left. I don't know what to do with my cough. I have tried everything. I have tried to take tea in the morning, every morning, tea with some ginger, lemon, and honey. It didn't help. I have bought a bottle of jarabe, and it didn't help either. So, do you have any suggestions, Kike? What can help against cough? Okay, so on, the preposition on, you use it on a specific day or a specific um, Teraflu. I'm gonna write that and I'm gonna look it up. Teraflu. Super. Thank you. I'm gonna try everything that's possible because I have been with this cough for 3 months. 3 months. No, no, no. 3 weeks. So I'm gonna try that, and next week I'm gonna tell you how it goes. Okay. Okay. um, on you have on a determined day or at a determined date. So a specific day or a specific date. For example, I go to the gym on Wednesdays. My birthday is on February 24th. So, do you see the difference? My birthday is in February. In general, you don't know what day. If I want to say specifically what day, then I say my birthday is on February 24th. Okay? So, and in general, if you want to say, I go to the gym on Wednesdays, I go out on Saturdays, because on Sundays no one go out. um, I go to the gym on Wednesdays. I go out on Saturdays. I go to a coffee shop on Thursdays. Okay? Um, and also on the weekend or on weekends. For example, I never work on weekends. It's in general. I never work on weekends. Or I never work on the weekend. You can also say. Okay. At, it's only the time. La hora. I start work at 8 o'clock. They usually have lunch at noon. Um, and also, there are some expressions uh, with holidays. Then you also say at Christmas, at 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 Easter. I usually visit my grandmother at Christmas. I usually paint a lot of eggs at Easter. Okay, so a quick repetition of the prepositions. Um, mm, mm, mm. So, in with months, weather stations, and year. The exam is in April. It's hot in summer. He was born in 1976. And with different parts of the day. In the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, but not in night. You say at night. And on, it's when it's a specific day. I go to the gym on Wednesdays. The class is on Thursday. My birthday is on February 24th. Now I have been talking too much, so my throat is really dry. That's why I'm starting to cough a lot. I'm sorry. Okay. And expressions, for example, on the weekend, on weekends. And then we have at, which is the time. I work at 7 o'clock. I go up at 6 o'clock. Um, they usually have lunch at noon. And also at some holidays, at Easter, at Christmas. Um, are there some other holidays? Do you have any examples? Okay, so that was all for today. For the next week, we're gonna continue with Unit 11. Also means también. Um, it means, for example, at you use with time, but also with holidays. At se usa con la hora, pero también con los días festivos. Also is también. Are you going out on Sunday? Yes. Oh, okay, I'm also going out. ¿Vas a salir el domingo? Sí. Ok, qué bueno, yo también voy a salir. Okay? Any more questions? Because it's although, sin embargo. Sin embargo. A ver, un ejemplo. Déjame pensar. Although. A ver, un ejemplo con although. No, a ver, tal vez no es exactamente sin embargo. Te voy a dar un ejemplo. I go out in the night although I am tired. Salgo en la noche aunque estoy cansada, pero también se puede usar como sin embargo. Although. Bueno, se usa como decir algo contradictorio. Contradictory. You use it. Sí, you use it when you want to say something contradictory to the first sentence. I go out on Sunday. I go out in the evening, although I am tired. I shop a lot of clothes, although I don't have any money. I eat a lot of food, although I am fat. Or I turned on the AC, although I am. Bueno, no es un buen ejemplo. Pero los ejemplos que te dije al principio son buenísimos para entender. Although es para decir algo contradictory to the first part of the sentence. Okay. I hope you understood it perfect, Kike. So, I have a lot of cough, although I am drinking a lot of tea. Okay? Ajá, sí, tengo mucha tos, aunque estoy tomando mucho té. Okay. So, any more questions? Or this class is finished and we'll see each other next week on Thursday, the same time. Okay. No more questions. So, let's I hope that there's gonna be a lot of participants next week and a lot of questions. I always say this every class, but I still hope. I still hope. Okay, so have a good evening and we'll see each other next week. Bye bye.